Hello everyone, welcome back to Female Founders Through the Pandemic. I really want to thank you all because this is week 3 of the series, and you've given us a very good feedback. Everyone who watches the videos, except obviously for those who watch themselves in the videos, are actually giving us a lot of good feedback, and I am glad the series is helping and inspiring and probably giving people some ideas, and this is why I actually started it. So I'm really glad. Thank you all. Keep watching, because today we have a new guest, Jenny French, and as you know by now, I let my guests introduce themselves because they're much better than me at it. So over to Jenny.
Well, thank you for having me, and I am Jenny French, and I run Jenny French Social, which is a social media training service. So I am a qualified social media trainer, strategist and consultant, which is a bit of a mouthful really, when actually all that means is I can help you to improve your social media. So if you're facing any challenges at the moment, or you want to upskill in any area of social media, then I can help.
Fabulous. And tell us a bit more about your business. When did you start? How are things going till mid-March?
Till things changed. So I started 14 months ago, officially. I'd been dabbling for a little while, but officially launched Jenny French Social 14 months ago. And it's going really, really well. So pre-pandemic, I was fully booked 6 weeks in advance, working with small businesses, a whole different range of businesses, super busy, working very late into the night most evenings, time poor, with a ton of things to do on my lists forever. And now the pandemic hit, and those first couple of weeks were really tricky. And I had lots of postponements or cancellations because, let's be frank really, who's got time for learning new things when you're trying to keep your business alive, you're trying to furlough your staff? You know, I completely get it, and it was 100% the right thing to do for those businesses. So for the first 3 weeks, it was very quiet. Everything got paused. And those training sessions will carry on as and when they want to take them back up. In terms of new clients, no new clients really wanted to come on in those periods either. But that has all changed in the last week. Yes. So this last 2 weeks actually, I am now really busy again. Which is great, and it's changed quite a lot. So whereas I would work with businesses over maybe a 4 to 6 month period because they were trying to fit this in around their normal business life, very busy, we've now done really intensive sessions. So 2 of the clients I'm doing twice a week, and they're going to be finished in 2 to 3 weeks time. So and they're using this time to effectively, you know, really get their social media strategy and their content sorted, upskill in areas of social media that they've not done before. So it's changed completely how I actually deliver. The sessions work brilliantly online. I always did online anyway, but I have to say over the last 6 months, most of mine were face-to-face. So we're doing them via Zoom. We're doing shorter sessions because you can't talk for hours and hours and hours and digest it. So we're doing shorter and more often. But apart from that, it's picking up again, and it's great.
Fabulous. And I suppose in your line of work, this is a moment where, and you're right, the first 2 weeks, I think it was for everyone, it was the same, or like for many small businesses. So it was the same for me. I can for me at the beginning, I thought, well, it's going to make no difference to me because I can do online whatever I did in person. And instead people started going, well, I need a break. But then after a couple of weeks, when people realize that life is going on anyway, and you have to keep your business visible, and this is where you come in, isn't it? So I suppose people just needed a little break and a little moment to think, and then
it was very challenging for businesses, wasn't it? Whatever you were doing, whether you had physical premises, whether you ran classes. I did help a number of businesses in those quiet weeks. I put on my social media that I was willing to help people move their businesses online for free. I didn't, I've got a service I can help with, and it helped me as much as it helped them. So I helped them with Zoom, I helped them move to Facebook Lives, and those businesses have now survived, and they're not just surviving but now thriving because of it. And in fact, one of those clients that I helped is now one of these intensive upskilling clients. So she said, I've been wanting to do this for years, get a real handle on my social media, have a proper plan in place, and now I've got the time to do it. So it's enabled her to have an opportunity which she wouldn't have been able to do whilst normally running her business.
Yeah, definitely, yes. And so we were talking about changing things slightly. So the fact that obviously you were already doing online, but lately you had moved more onto face-to-face, and also you had to relook at the length of the training, because obviously attention span changes when you're online, but also I think people have got children at home, you can't really, so I keep working in 30 minutes chunks, and then or waking up, I did anyway wake up at 5 before, but that's now my thing, where I really wake up, have breakfast, and then go in till everyone is awake. And so I suppose the way we're all working is a bit different. So except for the length obviously of the training, were there any major changes you had to make for example in your packages or in the specific offer you have, and what were they?
So as I said, really the physicality's changed, so I'm no longer able to do face-to-face, which I do miss. I like meeting people, but thank goodness for technology and the ability to do these via Zoom. The packages, normally, as I said, I would normally work over a longer period of time to try and accommodate, them running their business as well. More people want shorter, more intensive ones. So I've one lady I've been doing, she'll be done in 3.5 weeks, as opposed to 4 months. And she said, actually, that's a great way to work because she's got everything to go as soon as this ends. So she's delighted with that. I'm doing more power hours as well. So that might be where you want to literally just pick my brains, send me some questions in advance of sort of pick my brain session. You're wanting to get this sorted. What do I do with this? How do I do this on Facebook? I need to upskill on Instagram stories. So that they've become more regular. But apart from that, everything's remained sort of the same.
Fabulous. That's really good, I suppose. It's really interesting doing this series of interviews, finding out how businesses have adapted quite a lot to this, and also how some had to completely change the way they worked, and some only had to do little adjustments and then everything worked. But the main thing is everyone did adjust, and everyone is still going, which is the very important thing at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So amazing.
I've always run my business flexibly around my family. I've got 2 children, So working around the children has always, I mean, obviously they've been at school, which gives me the daytime to do, and obviously I haven't got that now, homeschooling, but I'm working in the evening. I was working in the evening anyway. So it's not, I've actually got more time now than I ever have, and I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah. I have actually, I'm saving on so much driving time that it's unbelievable when you actually count it up. It's absolutely unbelievable. And so of all the changes you made, is there anything that you're thinking, you know what, I've never thought about this, but this can work even after all of, the pandemic thing has ended and we go back to whatever normal is going to be when we go back? Is there anything that you're thinking, well, this might actually work and I'm gonna bring it over in my services or in the way or in the offer I'm gonna have after this?
Yeah, absolutely. So as I said, more and more face-to-face I was doing, and this was coming from sort of networking that I was doing. But I'm definitely going to put foot to the throttle and go more nationwide. So I can do this with anybody. I mean,
yeah.
Could be globally, couldn't it really? Let's not limit ourselves. So yeah, doing it via Zoom actually. I do prefer the face-to-face and building those relationships, but I've built some fantastic relationships already with people, and I thought that might be a limitation, but it's not at all. We've been doing more feedback via all sorts of technology, so whether it's WhatsApp or email. I'm definitely going to offer the intensive service if clients would like that. I've really enjoyed it. You see people come really far in a very short period of time. So yeah, I'm definitely going to offer more flexible services in the future.
Amazing. I think this is something that is coming up quite a lot in the interviews to people who said, I've actually discovered I was limiting myself thinking, oh, this is never going to work, and now it's working absolutely perfectly. Yeah, fantastic. That sounds very exciting. I'm very happy for you. And you've given us a lot of positives already, but we always finish these interviews with 3 positives that have come out of this situation. So if you had to pick a top 3.
Okay. These aren't all business related.
That's fine. Yeah.
So this is prioritizing what's important in life. Has come out of this 100%. We're very fortunate. We are well. Our family and our extended family and friends are well, most of them. So prioritizing things in life. Spending more time with the children has actually been amazing. I'm not going to lie, it's also equally challenging trying to homeschool 2 children. But we are never going to get this again. Well, hopefully never going to get this time again. And I'm just lapping it up. And that I've been able to keep the business going is number 3 through these really challenging times. And although there was a pause, that has now adapted slightly and changed, and I'm really loving it.
Fabulous. Thank you very much. And listen, if people want to come have a look at your business, website, social media wise, where do they go?
So Instagram and Facebook, I am the handle Jenny French Social. I'm on Twitter as Jenny French SN. And I'm on LinkedIn as Jenny French Social.
Fabulous.
There's no website. That is on its way.
But it is on its way. So, when it's there, I suppose you're going to maintain your branding. So it's always going to be Jenny French Social, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And if they remember that, they remember everything.
Oh, thank you very much, Fran. I've really enjoyed this.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for being a guest. And obviously I'll be in touch with you, and I hope I will see you in person very, very soon.
Yes, let's hope. Soon.
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye.